Oh my goodness, I've been telling you about this amazing new exhibit that's come to our American Banjo Museum focusing on the legendary Jim Henson. Well, this morning we're joined by Henson's daughter, Heather Henson, and family friend David Stevens, here to tell us about this big event that's kind of kicking off. Thank you guys so much for coming here and getting up early and hanging out with us on Rise and Shine.
Yeah,
thanks for having us.
It's an honor.
It's so neat. So like the Banjo Museum is inducting your dad into the Hall of Fame. Then your dad didn't play the banjo, though.
No, he didn't actually play the banjo himself, which is why this is a great honor. But he loved the banjo.
And it's iconic. A lot of people identify the banjo with Kermit. That's their first introduction to it.
Indeed, that song, dun, 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 and the Rainbow Connection, that is so iconic in American pop culture. We all know it, and it's a banjo. It's a banjo sound. So that's Kermit and the banjo. And then people may not know, there's another puppet that my dad was, another like alter ego kind of puppet for him was the Jim puppet from the Country Trio, and that one also played the banjo. So the characters that were closest to my dad played banjo.
That's so
both
neat.
Kermit and this Jim from the Country Trio.
And we've shown video, we've shown some images of Kermit. Now, the footage that we had was before Kermit was holding a banjo, but you saw the picture and you said, Kermit needs a banjo, and you found that banjo, the Jim Henson banjo.
Yeah, exactly.
Heather came down yesterday and placed it into Kermit's hands, a trusted Henson source that was able to place it. So now we'll have a picture of that by the end of the show, the updated Kermit with the Jim Henson banjo as well.
So now there's two banjos in the museum.
That's
there's both
so cool.
the banjo that was the one that was played on the Muppet Show, so all the banjo songs. Yep, the actual one that was played, as well as the puppet banjo that the Jim Henson puppet played, and it's in Kermit's hands. It's
so
a
great.
wonderful connection. All these little worlds are all coming together.
Rainbow
So neat.
connection.
It is. David Stevens is he's a banjo player and a puppeteer and a good family friend, and his dad's a beekeeper. It's like we've made all these weird connections. Yeah, I know. So, David, you tell us what brings you here. How are you involved in the Hall of Fame weekend?
Well, Heather was kind enough to ask me to come and participate in the gala tonight, so I'll be playing and singing as me, not as Kermit, the Rainbow Connection when they induct Jim into the Hall of Fame, which is a really big honor.
That is so neat, and that's a special. So that Hall of Fame banquet is tonight, but then people have a chance to come and see you as well at the museum.
Sure, I'll be. You're right. I'll be doing a set tomorrow at noon. I guess right after the grand opening of the Henson exhibit, I'll be doing a set.
That's right. We're seeing the exhibit right here. There's Kermit. You can see there before his banjo is put in, and some of the images they have there on the walls that you can see, along with the banjo that was used to record all the music, and not just that, it's signed by a lot of the guest stars that came on the Muppet Show, from Julie Andrews to Peter Sellers, so much. Now, Heather, what brought you to Oklahoma in the first place? See, I ran into you about 2 years ago. That kind of started this whole thing.
This is actually my third time to Oklahoma.
And what brought you here
to
begin?
Originally, it's because, I'm obsessed with cranes, whooping cranes, and so they fly through this area. So I came with a biologist. He was researching the areas, the landing, stopover sites for cranes.
Okay.
So I came with him, and then while he was here, I was like, wait, my family is I have ancestry from Oklahoma. So
you have ancestry from Oklahoma?
I do, and it's the side of my family that I didn't know anything about. Interesting enough, it's the Henson side of the family because, of course, we all have, many lines of families, and my dad grew up in Maryland with his mom's side of the family, and so that's the family we knew very well, my grandmother's matriarchal side. That's the family I knew, and I didn't, but my dad's father is from Oklahoma. And I actually don't know that many of this family at all. So I came here to find the Henson homestead, which is in Meeker, Oklahoma. So I came out here and searched it down and found it. And
that is so cool.
So I came here to research a lot of my family that's out here.
What a special connection.
Yeah, and then I did I'm actually bringing a bunch of my family members to this event. From that side of the family that we didn't know each other. I found them all.
Wonderful.
On Ancestry.com.
Well, Heather, thank you. That's so cool. Thank you so much, Heather and David, for being here. I wish we could talk with you forever. Come out to the Banjo Museum tomorrow, and you can see, Heather's going to cut the ribbon and open up the exhibit. You can see Kermit there in person. David's going to play, and it's going to be a wonderful time. A lot of great stuff going on. You can, of course, still get tickets to see the Big Banjo Fest concert tomorrow night with Bella Fleck, Tony Trischka, Tim Allen, and John McEwen. Go to AmericanBanjoMuseum.com for more information. We'll be back with more Rise and Shine after this.
Okay.